How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to ClimbingVlog. So I'm gonna try to do something a little bit different. I know I've said I was doing things and then I changed it, and basically I'm changing it again. I'm just trying to figure out what's gonna work best to be easiest. But so basically I'm just gonna jump into it. I went skating the other day, and so here's some of the things that I worked on. I'm gonna be small in the corner over here. Not small in the corner like I'm hiding, but you'll see. So I'm not very good at warming up usually, and so this is pretty much me trying to warm up. It's just doing a shorter version of the ledge, just like that, last chunk, and then trying to do some kick flips and ollieing to get myself warm. I'm getting better. Some of those kick flips are pretty good. And then that 50-50 is pretty close. Because it was the ground's fault. It was the floor. That's why I messed up. It's I know exactly what I'm supposed to do, and so that's why I thought that part was funny. I added in the slow-mo. Because my feet land exactly on the ledge, but I just missed the board part. And so what I figured out, so what keeps happening right now, is that when I'm landing my skateboard on that ledge, it's I'm landing too much on the trucks alone. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. I counted. But yeah, see, look it. I just need to land with more wheels on it so I can slide across it easier, rather than landing with so much pressure on just the edge of the ledge. It's fun, but it can be a little frustrating. Oh, and then you get really good ones like that. I was stoked for that kick flip.
That was a close one.
I agree. That was a close one.
I'm gonna pause for a second. Oh, God.
Right here. Boom. It landed right on my toe. It flipped over and just landed right where my toenail and the skin meet. The tail or the nose. I don't remember which part it was. Part of it landed on my toe. It did not feel that good. And then I tried doing it by the side just to practice that motion. I'll do that a couple of times. I do that sometimes. pretty close. And I don't know if you can tell the difference, but rather than going up to like half of the ledge, I've got to ollie before that crack. Otherwise the crack messes me up. So I've got to clear like a little bit of a distance. It's not too bad. You can't really see it. It feels bigger when you're rolling up to it. Ooh, but I slid that time. So I'm trying to do a nose slide now. But you can see my back foot, it just keeps on, I'm not lifting it high enough. And so every time I go to try to lock in that nose slide, my back foot is pretty much stopping me from actually getting onto the flat part of my nose. And then I switch back and forth between different tricks because if I focus on it too much, I get all in my head, you know? Oh, but look at that one. See? I didn't land it technically, but I did get my nose on there pretty good, and I slid across, and so it's just... Oh, see, that was pretty good. Oh. Oh, yes. I count that. See, and then like I actually slid across on the nose. It's good. It was a good nose slide. I'm getting better. This is the break in real time. I'm just kidding. I took a break for a little bit longer, but I'm really bad at taking breaks. My legs have got to be getting tired at this point too.
Wow.
I'm trying to do a tail slide. And I've always had a really hard time, like, getting that motion down because it's kind of funky to hop off of your back foot and then land on your back foot as well. So you've got to like pull it up and then press it back down. And so one of the things that I learned...
So I think, you can say this later on, but I think it's almost like I have to ollie all the way over it and then land with the tail on it versus up and tail to it. So I need to focus on ollieing higher, almost like I'm ollieing over the thing, not just trying to get my tail on.
Could have said it better myself. I wish that, like, just because I understood what I'm supposed to do, I could just do it. Sponsored by Toy Machine. Just kidding. Oh! Dang! I just needed that back foot to be on it. You see, I missed the back foot, and so I was able to lock in that nose slide pretty well because it wasn't blocking the board. But I just gotta lift it up and put it over the board. But that was a pretty good slide. So close. You know when you're just like this close to something, you're like, I just want to land it. That was me this day. And see, and then this little kid was like, you can do it. And I was like, okay, now I've got to do it. I can't let this little kid down. And I'm so close. And then, like, to give you some frame of reference, I've come out here and tried skating this curve before. And have not been as successful on sliding as far across the ledge on a 50-50. So, like, with both trucks on it. Like from like that beginning point and getting as far. Every time I would try to like ollie over that small gap I was talking about earlier, I would just like stop and do like that little like kind of like shove it out looking thing where it spins. Where yeah, kind of like that. So close. Practice those motions. It's like so much muscle memory. It happens so fast. Getting tired. Oh, okay, there we go. So I was just trying to like get on and get off with like me controlling it. You know, I just like need to at least like get that motion in. So that's what I was trying to do there. And so I did it. I did it one time, so it must mean I know how to do it now. Oh, yes, I count it. It wasn't as pretty as it could have been, but I still got on and I still got off and rode away. You gotta celebrate your victories where you can. See, because now I have that to bank on to get better. Ooh. So I'm just practicing some quick flat ground tricks. 180s, used to be able to do them fairly easily. And now I've got to like turn my shoulders. It's my shoulders but then I start overthinking it. And you know when you overthink things and you just like can't get it right, and it's like I know how to do it, but as soon as I start thinking about doing it, that's how I feel about flat ground tricks. Not all of them, but like pop shove it. Pop shove it's probably like one of my easiest tricks. Like when I first started skating again, I could pop shove it. I couldn't even ollie. Because I could ollie. They were ugly ollies, you know? And nollies, it's like I know what to do, I just can't do it. Like look at that, it's so close. Like I've got good pop, my foot slides back. Oh, that wasn't bad. Oh. Oh, and heel flips. I could probably count the number of heel flips I've landed in my life on just my one hand. Yeah, even back when I was younger, I used to not be good at heel flips. I would focus on the things that I knew how to do and try to do those well, but I wouldn't try a lot of different things. So like nollies, heel flips, like, I don't know, even trying to do like a hard flip or something, because I wasn't good at shove-its in the other direction. But I got really close, like, get close. Just gotta figure out what to do. so close. You see, it's like, do I have to jump backwards a little bit as well when I heel flip? Like, why am I getting it to, why is it going behind me? That's what I've got to figure out. That's going to be the secret to unlocking the heels for me. Shove-its this way. Always been a challenge. But I didn't practice them a lot when I was younger. Because I wasn't good at them at all. So that one's tough, because you gotta jump backwards, but you can't see where you're jumping, and you've gotta make sure that the board rotates a full 180, because if it only rotates half, like, you're not gonna get it, and you're just jumping backwards. So it's not as intuitive as doing a shove it the other direction, because you can see it rotating. This one is just blindly trying to push it in that direction. And it's more on my back foot. I think my front foot gives it like a little nudge backwards. Nice. Like that. That was a good one. There you go. Ooh. I forget you cut your hair. See? Even like with the kickflips. Like right now I'm definitely thinking about it too much and I'm pretty tired. But I'm having like a hard time getting a kickflip. And you've seen me do some good kickflips in here. I've done a couple good ones. Done some bad ones. Definitely I'm not getting rid of the bad ones. So I gotta do a lot of bad ones. Oh, but that's it. So then I picked up my camera and left. And then I almost forgot my phone. I like picked up my skateboard and I grabbed my phone, or I didn't grab my phone. I picked up my skateboard and like grabbed my water, my hat, and started skating back home. And luckily I had my headphone in because the connection lost. And I was like, that's weird. Why did my connection lose? And so I thought I had my phone in my pocket. So I was like checking my pockets. And I was like, oh shoot. And so I had to skate back. And luckily that is where I left my phone. But yeah, awesome. So thanks for coming to check out ClimbingVlog and hanging out with me and kind of seeing my skating progression. I'll see you next time. Be safe.